Hello and welcome back to Intuitive Empath Tarot and Lightwork. I'm really excited about this. This is going to be my first full-length monthly reading for the general collective. We're going to be doing the sign of Aries today because they have really shown up for me as of this point. I've been really excited about the response from the Aries, actually. A lot of energy coming my way from them. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and share what I've been experiencing. So when I decided to do Aries first, I have been getting messages all over the place. I could hardly shuffle one of my decks because it was so intent to throw cards. So there was a lot of pre-shuffle action, you guys. A lot of big things for you. And now I think I know why I seem to be drawn towards reading for you guys first. So if you would like a private reading, I got to kind of tell you guys about this too. If you would like a private reading, go ahead and contact me at www.intuitiveempathtarotandlightwork.com. The address will be in the comments. I have put together quite the website. You're able to choose your decks. There's a lot we can do with tarot there and some other things as well. I have a very, very heavy background in astrology. So join me there for any details, any of those things that you might like. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there is information for that as well. And thank you very much if you decide to do that. It's greatly appreciated. So we're going to get right into it. I have been meditating heavily, although it seemed kind of unnecessary with the level of action I've been getting out of these cards. Think I know what this is about. So we are definitely going to do a singles love reading for the month of May 2019. And I'm going to call that specifically. My process is I like to let the universe throw all of the cards. I don't cut the deck and then just see what's there. Although that is many people's process and I am not, condemning it in any way, shape, or form. My process is I let the spirits give the message to me the way it's supposed to. So I do have to say a message of intent, and I like to go ahead and do that on the video because I kind of just prefer to do everything on the video. I will be calling, greatest good, white light messages, and directly from the sources that I prefer to deal with. So, first deck is going to be the New Era Elements Tarot. I'm very, very excited. It's my newest deck. And then for clarification, I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, which is one of my old standbys, and I just absolutely adore it. Really, really cool deck, this New Era Elements Tarot. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little glimpse of the back of the cards. Very, very cool. Okay, shows the elements. I have to tip this up a little bit so you'll be able to see the cards, huh? Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Message of intent, and we'll get going. Feel free to meditate in any way, shape, or form that you'd like. Again, this message is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, May 2019 singles love reading. Great Spirit, please guide my messages, allow me accuracy. Please send the messages for the greatest good for those who need them the most. Ancestors, archangels, spirit guides, please come in with white light messages for Aries for the month of May 2019. Singles love reading for the general collective of the energy of Aries. Thank you very much for clarity and accuracy on my part. And thank you for allowing this message to get to the people who need it the most. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, month of May 2019, collective energy for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And please have an overall energy card to get started. Have an overall energy card to get started. Sorry about the low-tech filming so far. This is coming in so fast, I didn't really have time to set it up real nice like I would normally do. So I do apologize for that. Overall energy card for the collective of Aries 2019. Please allow messages for the greatest good. accuracy of sight. And we have a flipper. That. Okay. So it flipped and then it didn't flip. You know what? No. I'm going to make an elective decision. I know that the card will come back out if it's supposed to. So we're going to go ahead and keep chopping cards. My deck's doing what it's supposed to here. And it is. Okay. Usually it isn't this difficult for me to get the cards out, but the message will come as it is. I ask for accuracy, not cards. Spirit. Oh, and there it is. Ask and you shall receive, ladies and gentlemen. So, first card out. Your overall energy card. Deception. So, let's go ahead and talk about that. Because that kind of resonates with some of the things that I have been getting. So this is Aquarian energy on this card, although this doesn't strike me as representing anything to do with an Aquarius necessarily. However, if that resonates with you, fantastic. We have two birds here. One is being deceived. I mean, clearly this is, some type of different creature that's deceiving it into thinking it's a baby bird. So, the little Aquarian symbol down here. So we're looking at the Seven of Air. I think, in my opinion, that yes, there may be a great deal of deception around you with a current partner or somebody that is trying to come in. But you're an Aries. Let's be serious. You're going to see right through this bullshit. Like it's not even there. You are. You're going to see through it like it isn't even there. I don't see this tripping you up. But the overall energy card is deception. And I think that it doesn't mean that you are going to be deceived or fall for anybody's nonsense. I think what it means is that you're going to be able to see this. You're going to be able to see this coming. You're going to be able to see this coming from a mile away because you're an Aries. You're a leader. You don't need to be intuitive, even if you happen to be. You don't need to be intuitive because you just have the ability to see things clearly. So let's move on to get some other cards out so we can clarify. What I typically do is I do 4 cards for past, 4 cards for present, and 4 cards for future. So we're going to be at this for a bit. It's going to take a while. And then also I will go through and get clarifier cards where we need them. And let's get started again. Sorry, can I please have 4 cards? Past position for the collective energy for Aries, May 2019. Singles love reading, please. Please tell us what is going on. Oh, there we go. Please tell us what is going on in love. Oh, I think I had a flipper. We may have just enough cards. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please have one more? Oh, no, we do have enough cards. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let the deck go. And then we are going to take a look at what we have here. And it's definitely a love reading. Didn't escape that one very easily. It is definitely a love reading, guys. All right. So, we'll go ahead and leave that there. So for the past position, you receive the Ace of Water in reverse, the Father of Fire in upright position. I might need to move this a little bit. Make sure we can get everybody in there. The Lover's card and the Temperance card. All right, so collectively speaking, I'm seeing this a couple of different ways. And again, these are the 4 for the past position for the spread. The Ace of Water in reverse means that in some point, either recently, recent past, or in the deep past even, something really bad here happened with the relationship. I mean, this is turned upside down. So the Ace of Water, if it was in the correct position, excuse me, not correct position, that's not how I want to say that. If it's in the upright position, this would be a fantastic new beginning in love. Maybe even the one. I mean, this could be soulmate connection. This could be twin flame connection. This could be a lot of things. Coming up in the reverse like this, it almost looks like your cup, you know, because the water suit is the suit of cups. It almost looks like your cup is draining as opposed to your cup filling back up. You see how that is in the picture? I mean, it's kind of cool the way these are drawn, but I really want you guys to be able to see the cards as I'm talking about them. And then next to that, we have the Father of Fire. So this is likened to the King of Wands. This guy knows what he wants. He knows what he's worth. He's passionate. He is a passionate partner. He's not necessarily the perfect ideal in-home person, but this person is passionate. This person is a king. This person has developed into an ideal state for fire energy. So, Lover's card next to it. The Lovers, of course, is our major arcana. That's where we're going to start with the major arcana. The Lover's in the upright position. So this could be a soulmate connection that we're discussing. This could be somebody that you have previously been married to. Maybe you still are. Even though this is supposed to be singles, it could resonate with you anyway. If you look at this is a couple that has been together. I mean, they have lived their lives together. They are inseparable. In some decks, this is a very young, passionate couple. In this deck, I love the energy of this card, actually. This is the Lover's card that shows the stability of that. And then also here we have the Temperance card. Temperance card speaks to having to temper yourself from within, having to create balance within, and just have faith that you are doing what you're supposed to do, that what you are doing is for the greatest good. It is for the greatest benefit of all. Even if it isn't perfect, you're learning inside yourself to temper and balance yourself. In many decks, it's 2 cups, and the cups are kind of being willy-nilly spilled into each other, but they are eternally filling. It speaks to having faith that what you are actually needing is coming, even if it doesn't look that way at this time, and it speaks to tempering yourself and your faith in realizing that. So, the combination of these 4 cards together, I am also an intuitive reader, so I'm just going to go ahead and get to it. This is where you thought you were, Aries. You thought you were the King of Fire. Because this could be representative of a fire sign dominant male, even if he's not an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It also could be indicative of a woman. Don't get too hung up on the sex of the card because it's more of a representation of the personality, not the actual picture necessarily. However, I've seen that quite a few times. So the Ace of Water in reverse next to this King of Fire. So something went wrong in a new beginning in love that you thought was really solid. This Lover's card here speaks to that. This could have been with a water sign because I am seeing a lot to do with water here. However, I am seeing the fire sign, and I really think this is you showing up to represent yourself as validating your reading. However, this was a level of confidence that you had due to the stability that you felt that you had in this relationship. Maybe that isn't there anymore because this is coming out in the past position, but we'll see what happens. Because again, this is fluid. It could be about to happen. It could have happened a long time in the past. But bear with me on this. And then the Lover's card. Again, I mean, this is so obviously a love reading. This is somebody you thought was a soulmate, was an eternal connection. This person was somebody you thought was going to be with you for life. And I really see somebody doubling back. I mean, you guys, I have to say it. I really have to say it at this point. For many of you, I see somebody from the past coming back and trying to come back. Now, with the overall energy card of deception, you need to be entirely careful with this person. Do not just jump into this person's arms. But we will get more cards. We will get a bigger picture of the story, and we'll keep moving forward. And then the Temperance card. So astrologically speaking, if you're into that, which I happen to be, and I absolutely love it. So you're looking at a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Father of Fire, you're looking at a possibly male or dominant fire energy in the form of a king. Okay, this is This is the guy that's ruling everything, okay? This, I still think, is a representation of you showing up to validate your reading. The Lover's card. Could be a Gemini, okay? Oh, by the way, this one, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male, possibly. Possibly female also. This speaks to a twin soul connection, an extreme love, and quite possibly, honestly, a Gemini. So could be a Gemini. I mean, we're kind of all over the board on signs on this one. And then the Temperance card is another major arcana that represents the zodiac. That one is indicative of Sagittarius. So again, we have water, fire, water, fire. So I really feel, and then air being the overall energy, which, you know, it doesn't seem to be connected to this part. So bear with me. This person hurt you, but you were able to, because of the fact that you're an Aries, and you know, I know what I'm talking about when I say this, you were able to put together in your head at some point and temper the situation so that it was tolerable for you, but maybe you never forgot. Whatever this is, this could be holding you up. I'm going to go ahead and pull the next 4 cards for the overall energy, but what I am seeing here is, I mean, I'm seeing a couple of different scenarios, but I do want to get some more cards out for us. In reverse, though, you know, this is a misfire. Something happened. Something happened that interfered. Something interfered with you unifying into this eternal bond that you saw, that you were trying to create with this person, whoever this person may be. But I mean, I would guess that it's a water. I mean, it just really is reflecting as a water sign. That can be wonderful. That can be interesting. It really depends on your charts. It doesn't just depend on the main sign that you are. And somebody can very much reflect as their moon sign or their rising sign or their Venus sign, which is why we call it the readings the way that we do. So you were able to temper and balance the situation, at least temporarily. Now let's see where Spirit seems to think the situation has gone. Great Spirit, Universe, please guide me. Please allow 4 cards for the collective energy of Aries, May 2019, for the present position. Please allow 4 cards for the present position. Thought I saw a flipper here. Hang on a second. Sometimes cards will flip in the deck, and it doesn't look like that happened. It seems to flip back. 4 cards to clarify the present position. The sign of Aries. Singles love reading, May 2019. Spirit, please have 4 cards. Clarify the present position for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Collective energy. May 2019. Aries, and then collective energy. Okay, those just kind of pulled out, and I know they're not right, so I know those aren't the cards because they kind of pulled out in my hand. I was getting an overzealous there with the chopping of the cards. Sorry this is taking so long, you guys, but gotta do it right. Gotta get the right message. Sometimes that takes a while. Typically no, but sometimes it just takes a while. I mean, I have been just absolutely getting bombarded with messages on Aries. And I don't have any Aries really actively around me right now. It's kind of weird. So somebody really needs this message. Collective energy, last reading, May 2019. For the zodiac sign of Aries. Ha-ha! Okay. Third place, give me 3 more cards to clarify the present position for the collective energy of Aries. Single of Aries in love, May 2019. Oh, we got one more. All right, what do we have here? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sorry to keep you guys in suspense, but I need 2 more cards here before I pull these down and show you the others. Two more cards for Aries in love, singles, May 2019, collective energy. Please allow for the greatest good. The universe. Thank you for guiding my hands for the correct cards. Sometimes to get the right cards, it just takes some time. I just have 2 more cards to clarify the signs of Aries. May 2019 love reading. Aries, May 2019. Oh, well, they blessed us with a few extras now. All right, we're out of our rut, guys. Let's see what we have here. Wow. Wow, you guys, this did not come out by accident. Okay, I gotta show you guys this. We're gonna go ahead and take these guys down for now so that you can see what I'm looking at. Because this is some impressive shit, Aries. This is some really impressive shit. Person that you are dealing with may be a Pisces. Person you are dealing with may also be an earth sign. My super hottie hangman card, I love that. Yep, that's the Magus. And in this deck, it's the Magus, but in typical Rider-Waite's, it would be the Magician. And then, look at this. What is that, you guys? So the universe also gave me the 4 for the future position, so we'll get to those there in a minute. Now, I do want to remind you about your overall energy card, guys. Deception. Don't fall for anybody's bullshit right now. Like 100% don't fucking deal with anything. You have the intuition to guide yourself into circumventing this deception, and I think it is a person from the past who is going to come back. Presently, and as I said, this is the 4 for the present position. So, again, could be a Pisces, it could be an Aries, could be a fellow Aries, could be Scorpio, could be an air sign. An air sign meaning, why am I blanking right now? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Now, in looking at this, I really think this kind of confirms what we got the first time, guys. So with your Hangman, that's your card of Pisces. However, what this guy is doing is he's taking a break and he is going back to his tree. He needs to contemplate something, and it's not in a negative sense. He just really needs to contemplate something. He really needs to move forward. He really needs to press this. So in order to make a decision on whatever it is that he's pining over, whatever it is that he's concerned with, whatever it is that's causing anxiety, because with the Pisces card, I do see anxiety in this card. Very often I do see anxiety, even though the guy looks pretty mellow. But yeah, I really think this lines up with the Temperance card that came out last time. So this is hanging in contemplation. But I think that contemplation really tied in with you tempering yourself, as was said into the Temperance card there in the past position. But I mean, yeah, The other way that I see this, yeah, sorry about that. We got cards falling all over the place. So the other way that I see this is this person is going to send you back into this state. Like you were tempering yourself and you had recovered from whatever relationship this was that you were having with this person. And I really do believe this is somebody from your past trying to come back in. I think that's what the deception card was about. I think that's what all of this is about. So you got your hangman. And I really think that there is a chance that this person, because they are in some way threatening your stability, as we see with this earth card with the roots coming out, it's getting kind of root bound, da-da-da. I mean, it's a tree. It shouldn't be root bound, right? So this is something affecting your stability, clearly. It's the Four of Earth, but it's something affecting your stability. And then here, when this effect happens, okay, because these don't have to be in order. When this happens, when this stability is affected, it sends you here. Here's the problem. Being trapped in this point of contemplation is good until you've made a decision, but then it's time to make a decision. And if you just sit there and kind of loosely go with stuff, you're never going to get anywhere. It's impossible for you to get anywhere. Where are you going to go? You're stuck in a tree. So when this person screws with your stability, and I think their presence returning into your life, I think they may be real charismatic at first. I think they may be very manipulative and use that deception aspect that we were discussing earlier. And this here, this is the Magus. Again, the Magician. So this card indicates heavy manifestation. Heavy, heavy, heavy manifestation. Next to the card of happiness. What is that about? Okay, so you have a choice. The way I am seeing this, now, this is generally for everybody, not the couple of different ways that I'm seeing this. So again, this one's for everybody. This point of contemplation and lack of stability, you can either manifest this or you can manifest happiness, and you need to make a choice. It's time to like pull it out of your you-know-where and make a choice here, okay? In doing so, you're going to do one of two things. You are going to throw yourself back into an old cycle that's going to cause you to lose that progress that you made with that temperance card in your past. And you're going to be stuck here. Why do we want to be stuck here? Why do we want to be stuck with a lack of stability and somebody who is causing you this range of emotions, as opposed to bringing you in what you deserve? This is what you legitimately deserve, okay, is this happiness. But this Magician card, look real close. Yes, that is Donald Trump. No, I do not want it in the comment section that my card has Donald Trump on it. Nobody cares, okay? There is a point to this. This is a card of manifestation, okay? Look past what the image is on it, you know, all these different things. So this person, not Donald Trump, but this person was able to manifest, okay? In any given way, what you put out into the universe is very easy to manifest in return if you know what you're doing. And sometimes it's easy to do so just because of your range of emotions or your level of feeling on a situation. So sometimes we manifest negative shit and don't realize it. We don't know that we're doing it. We don't even realize it. And then we're like, oh, hey, there that is. Oh, why'd that happen? Well, I was just having a negative thought about that the other day, and then somehow magically it happened. How did that happen? You manifested it. You asked for it, and that's all the universe heard. The universe does not speak in ifs, maybes. How about I do this? The universe wants you to speak up for yourself so it knows how to help you. That is how it works. That is why you're able to direct intent the way that you are, simply by affirming it with your own words, with your own intent, with your own speech, whatever it is to you. So, on this, we've got a choice. You can either choose happiness, and I mean, this is happiness in home, family, children, love, all the good shit, okay? You guys, this is good stuff. This is love. This is home. This is family. This is deeper relationships. This is happiness. So when you make this happen, make sure that you make the right choice. And it looks like you're hanging on the horns of that choice as we speak. Now I'm going to show you the 4 cards that we have out for the future position. This is where I got to kind of put you in your place a little bit on this. But you guys are going to get a kick out of this when you see this, because it's going to make all the sense in the world to a good majority of you. Now, as I said with the first 8 cards, this state of mind. Now, like I said, the Temperance card, going back into yourself and healing yourself within your own emotions and making a choice to see your cups as full, even when they're spilling everywhere, that's a good energy to be into, but it looks like that's a little bit in the past because you are now in a place of contemplation that you seem stuck in. That seems to be where it's moving to presently. Somebody's messing with your stability, but you do have the ability to manifest abject happiness right now. This is the time. The Magician comes up in the present, use it. That is how it works. Now, this is the future position. Excuse me. The Hermit card could be indicative of a Virgo. Absolutely could be indicative of a Virgo. This is the card of Virgo. But this is heavy contemplation on your own. Isolating yourself. Some people need to go into hermit mode once in a great while because it is part of their process. It is how they elevate. It is how they evolve. It is how they grow. The danger of this is getting stuck there. Why would you want to get stuck? How do I say this? If you get stuck in this mode, you basically end up oppressing yourself. You put yourself into a form of oppression, okay? Because you're denying yourself things that you may legitimately need. To function, to survive, to be happy, to be normal, whatever the case may be. However, this is sometimes a very good thing to use temporarily. So just use it for what it is. Don't drag ass in this state of mind. Do not stay in this state of mind, and it can be very difficult for people. Again, though, this could be indicative of the sign of Virgo. Truce. Like I said, somebody from the past is coming back, guys. You see what this is here? This is a card that, it could represent Libra, but this is the 4 of air, okay? Somebody's wanting to call a truce, and I suggest you do and just move on, but that's my opinion. Energies could work very fluidly, very differently for everybody. Who knows? But this person, I think, is really going to try to call a truce after they send you back into the state where they can no longer manipulate you. Because you're just so blocked to it and you're just so tired of it and you just can't do it again. This person's trying to come in and you can't do it again. Or at least that's what you think. I do see you being smart enough to leave this alone. I do see you being smart enough to leave this alone. However, I also see this again as a choice. Remember, I am seeing 2 sides of this. So then over here, gain. That, my dears, that's important. That's again a Virgo card, by the way. But this is your 9 of Pentacles. This means that you are in a state where you are seeing yourself the way that you want to see yourself again. You are seeing yourself in the way that you would ideally do so. You're not quite to the Emperor position. This is kind of like pre-Emperor, okay? So you're not quite in the Emperor-Empress position headspace yet. But you're so close, and you're extremely happy with what you have. You're extremely confident with your resources. This is the headspace we want you in again, Aries. This is where it needs to be. So, get out of this headspace. Allow a truce, even if it isn't available as like a physical truce. So even if you just have to say in your own head, okay, I'm calling a truce, and just don't even communicate with this person if you really feel like it's not going to work out for you. Sometimes you just got to call a truce in your own head, if that makes sense. Saves you the trouble, saves you the time, moves you out of that karmic cycle and on with your life so that this 9 of Pentacles can be a full fruition, end of cycle 10 of Pentacles. And I see this as development. I see this as you moving forward. Obstacle, my dears. Obstacle. Circumspection. Don't meander around this. Don't meander, don't wander, don't get stuck. This in reverse, though, this circumspection in reverse means that you're not going to dip and dodge. No, you're going to do what an Aries is born to do, and you're just going to put your foot down. You're going to put up the stop sign. You're going to assert yourself, and you're going to say what is happening now because you're in control of your own life. Aries are leaders. They are not going to sit there and get dragged around by other people, even in the instance that they actually allow this. So, very excited for you to have that card come in reverse, because this means you are fighting the instinct to meander around this, which I think will keep you from going into this hermit mode. Stay out of this energy. Go into it for a small moment of contemplation where you get to know yourself a little better. That is perfectly fine. Call the truce or call it within yourself and just say, hey, I put the effort in. It didn't work. This person burned me. This person is deceiving me. This person is not acting in the way that I know them to be. This is not the person that I know. People are capable of change. Fantastic. But you have everything in the world to gain by not avoiding dealing with this problem. You have everything in the world to gain, including the end of a cycle that puts you in a beautiful new beginning. I would not avoid that. I almost don't need clarifier cards on this reading. This was so amazing. I'm sorry it took so long to get the cards out, but this was so amazing. I almost don't need clarifier cards. However, we're doing it anyway because it's awesome, and that's what we do. So I am going to pull a clarifier card on the deception for the overall energy, because I'll be real honest, that's what I'm curious about. Please, the clarifier cards, deception, 7 of air energy. Sorry, please give me some clarifier. Oh yes, deck is hopping. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, I called it. I so freaking called it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is when you're going to see how good I actually am at interpreting the messages in tarot. Hey, look at that. Remember I was talking about the Emperor card, correct? So the clarifier card, now actually I'm going to move these around so you can see what I'm looking at. So I asked for clarifier cards on this here deception card, you guys. The 7 of air. And I kid you not, you guys, counterparts. Tell me you don't see counterparts right there and I'll eat my hat, okay? There's your Emperor card. I was just discussing how you are about to come into this Emperor energy as soon as you move through this. There's your Emperor card, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is the card of Aries. So here you are. This is your natural confident state. This is your happiness. This is what is good for you. And now look who this is right here. This can be considered a counterpart card. So this, Aries, fire sign, or somebody dominantly confident within themselves. And by the way, a major arcana. But this is that Emperor energy I was talking to you about. This person knows what they have. They know their value. They know everything that is going on in their world. And they're in control of their environment. They're in control of their world. They are happy with themselves. They don't have to be happy with everyone else. They don't have to care, because they're happy within themselves. This is a perfect energy for you to move into. And as long as you dodge that stupid deception, Queen of Wands, that's the Queen of Fire, guys. So that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That is your perfect counterpart as an Aries. And again, sex is relative. It could be a man, it could be a woman. Sex is relative. The sex of the card sometimes counts, sometimes doesn't. Let's just move on from that. But look at her. She's harnessing that fire, but look what she is doing for you. She is supporting you. She has got your back. Look at how these cards line up. This is a perfect counterpart. Sorry about that. We have an excited puppy next door. Super cute. But look at this. There's your divine partner, man. She's harnessing all this fire energy that you have already just come into. And she's harnessing that, and she's aiding and abetting and guiding. This is your perfect partner. You guys don't lose this. Do not lose this due to somebody who is coming in to directly deceive you. I can see it right now. In fact, I am so convinced that the message that I'm getting is the message that I'm getting. I'm actually going to do something I don't do and not pull any more clarifiers. And the second I touched my deck, you guys, that just fell off. That's the 3 of Cups. This is your divine union. This is a celebration. This is a coming together of people. This could even be a marriage. This is when you finally reach that point, when you can celebrate within yourself, you have had a victory. This is the good one, you guys. This person could be coming in at a party. You could meet this person in a social gathering or a celebration or a wedding. We do have wedding season coming up. It's not without the realm of possibilities. Look at all these people celebrating. If not, there is another way that I do see this as a clarifier, you guys. Now, if we go ahead and look at it differently, because like I said, this is for the collective energy of Aries, so there's going to be more than one message here. Somebody is coming in between you and your ideal counterpart, and it's causing all this confusion. Because this Three of Cups, even though that is the Three of Love, and it is celebration, and it is this, and it is that, you also have to remember that this can be indicative of a third-party situation. So what could be the complication between you guys is that there's been a third party to the situation the entire time that's been interfering. Or again, the other way that I see this is that you maybe have this person coming back in at a function. So maybe somebody that you know from the past, you meet them at a party, you're like, oh, this could be good. Maybe you want to think that over. But you're an Aries, you should know when you're being deceived. You guys kind of have that, don't you? I mean, that's not an insult. I'm just putting it out there. Your leadership skills, your ability, pardon my language, sniff out bullshit is pretty attuned. I mean, it just is, you guys. And your natural skepticism is going to help you in this decision as well. It's going to help you make a head over heart decision that is best for you and best for the people in your life, in your family, in your home. Like I said, I mean, we've got the card of happiness and home and family, manifestation, tempering yourself, love. I mean, there's all these things, truce, gain. There's all these positive messages here. All you really have to do is write straight over the top of that deception card. See it for what it is, roll over top of it. So again, to recap, the two different ways this could be. This is your ideal partner, and this is coming into union in a way that is perfect. I mean, this is divinely guided, you guys. Or this is a third-party situation that has interfered up to this point, and you need to make a choice. That could be the other way. So again, this is your love message for May 2019 for the collective sign of Aries. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of romance oracle cards before we finish. I'm going to use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Just kind of clarify things a little bit more. Sorry, guys. I have so many decks. I have so many of them. Let me get to the right one. Where are you, my lovelies? Oh, come on. Well, I really should have pulled these out earlier. All right, here we go. And again, I'm going to be using the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, one of the most popular oracle decks on the planet. And since it's definitely a singles love reading, let's get that underway. Quick message of intent. Okay. Spirit, please give me 4 cards for the current situation with Aries, May 2019, singles. Would you please give me 4 cards to guide the collective? Current message. Thank you for the clear and accurate messages before, Spirit. Greatly appreciate that. Can we please have 4 romance cards? Help us clarify, help us see most detailed messages possible, please. And 4 cards for Aries, Sun and Rising units. May 2019, singles. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Singles. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries. Singles, May 2019. Single Aries, May 2019. Four cards. Four. Aries singles, May 2019. Let's clarify this amazing reading for romancing oracle cards. Wow, cards are getting hard to pull tonight. It's okay. Line up what it's supposed to line up and the order it's supposed to line them up. We gotta get the right message, not the quick message. Oh, there's one. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, May 2019. There's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, May 2019. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. May 2019. All right, we did have somebody flip here. Interesting. This could be the one. This is pretty cool. I like where this is going. However, there's something we're going to talk about here in a minute, Aries, and I know what that means. So, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So, maybe you're overlooking someone, or maybe this person, I still think that somebody else is going to come in once you clear off this other person. I think you're going to have to wait for this. I really don't see this person being the one per se, but for some of you, maybe it is. Some of you, maybe it's a twin flame separation issue. That will happen. However, career and finances. Financial issues are a factor in your love right now. So it could be issues with you financially or your partner. However, this could mean that whatever is going on with you in your relationship may be work-related. Interesting. Keep an open mind. As soon as I said work-related, this one came. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Seriously, you guys, the universe knows what we need. It also knows what we want, but try asking for what you need this time instead of what you think you want. Ask for a divine partner. Don't get terribly specific, but know exactly what you want. And try to pull in a divine partner. What's the point in dealing with these, fuckboys, for lack of a better term, and other things of that nature? Oh, yep. Okay. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. All right, you guys. And it gave us an extra. Your love life is being affected by children. Yeah. Well, it very well could be. A lot of people's is. And there's nothing wrong with that. We love kids. We love having them in the picture. That's wonderful. This person could be the one. I think this person that's coming in that actually could be the one is coming in later. I think you need to fix the current issue with the hermit mode and the other nonsense and just, clear your head. You are an Aries. You are very good at making headstrong decisions. Know what's best for yourself. Seek guidance if you need to, but know what's best for yourself. So again, it could be somebody you work with. It could be somebody who's affecting you financially in a negative way. This could be somebody who's getting child support from you, which may be why it's somebody from the past. Children in the situation. I mean, like I said, it could be a baby's mom. It could be a baby's dad. It could be a lot of things. That also could be, now I'm just going here. That also could be why this trust card is here. And this could be why you are having a hard time with this person. You could be blocking out a divine partner by blocking your trust. Okay? Maybe this person has burned you in the past, and some people do change. I think for a very small portion of you, your divine partner is actually the person who burned you. Now, that's not to say that you should reunite or that you can, but I think you're going to give it a try. And again, that's just for a very, very small percentage of you, very small percentage of you. your divine partner is the one that burned you, and you're